Hello, everyone. I got a great show for you tonight. We're talking about a couple of things, but the main thing that I want to talk about today is what I'm seeing in the community, the red pill community, as the wall. People talk about the wall. And for those of you who don't know what that is, what the wall is, it's the notion that women have a period in their life where they have a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities, particularly in dating with men, whatever. And then when they hit 30 or 35, let's say, or even 40, then they hit the wall. That's what people say. Women at 30 will hit the wall. And the wall is undefeated. You're seeing this all the time. And basically what this means is that when a woman hits a certain age, then they're not going to be able to have the type of men that they used to have, or the type of offers that they used to have, or the type of invitations that they used to have, because they hit some age where they're now like milk or something and are just completely expired. Nobody's going to want them ever again, whatever. And let me clue you guys in on something, just to be clear. What people don't understand, what the men that say that, oh, women are going to hit the wall, don't understand, is that when you're a pretty woman, you're a pretty woman for a long time. Like the offers don't ever stop. If you're 20 years old and you're pretty, you're getting offers from so many people all the time. And as you get older, a woman who's pretty knows how to take care of themselves. Unless there's some serious situation where they become disfigured or horribly maimed or become addicted to drugs and alcohol or some other thing that would cause irreparable damage to their face and body, where they're no longer attractive, they're going to continue to get offers well into their life. My mother was a very pretty young woman, and she stayed pretty her whole life. Do you think it changes? All it changes is the as you get older as a woman, the type of men that invite you to different things, the other offers you get are from older and older, increasingly older men. And that's also, by the way, the type of men you want to date as you become increasingly older. So when you're a 20-year-old woman getting offers from 25-year-old club promoters or whatever, who the fuck thinks that a 25-year-old woman is going to want to do the same thing she was doing at 20? So pretty women continue to get offers throughout their whole life. There will always be a slightly older man or a much older man and everything in between that is going to offer to fly you out, offer going to take you to these places, offer you to the boat. It never ends. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. So, and also the other thing is I don't understand this whole wall thing in terms of men are saying that, oh, when you turn 35, you're not going to be invited to the yacht anymore. You're not going to be able to get to, watch Diplo backstage or whatever. And let me tell you something, guys. When you're an 18 to 25-year-old woman, where you used to think it'd be really cool to go behind the DJ booth at a Steve Aoki club or nightclub where Steve Aoki is playing or whatever, and you're behind the booth with them, you think that's great when you're 20. But when you're 35, you're not going to get offers to go backstage to the DJ booth. What the fuck 35-year-old woman wants to go to a club? Guys, at 25, I'm exhausted by clubs. Completely exhausted. So I can imagine that if you're a 20-year-old woman who has already been around the world, who has already been to Ibiza, been to Mykonos, been all these places and done all this partying and all that stuff, what woman in their right fucking mind is at 35 is like, oh no, they're not going to invite me to the Skrillex concert? What wall? It's almost as if, as you get older, your interests change. And you don't think that women's interests change too? What? They're not going to want to be invited to the party that they've done for the last 15 years in a row. They're not going to want to now do that at 35. Oh no, what if they don't invite me again for the 15th time to Ibiza? They're not going to care, guys. The only reason the only reason people are stressed, or people that are saying, oh, well, you're just not going to be as pretty when you're 30, are the men that are upset that they don't get the women that they want now. That's it. The people are like, oh, well, you're pretty now. Here's my impression of the guys that are angry. All right, they'll be in your DMs. Hey, what's up, beautiful? Oh, that set looks so nice on you. You look nice today. You don't reply. And they're like, oh, well. And then you don't reply for a week. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, when you hit 30, we'll see if you get that offers anymore. Those are the men that are saying, oh, the wall's coming. The wall's undefeated. It's because they're not getting the pretty women that they want today. So they're taking refuge in the notion that, well, when she's 35, then billionaires won't want her. What are you talking about? What do you mean? a couple of men. And so that's what I'm saying. Women, I'm telling you, pretty women get offers all throughout their life. Single, pretty, available women continue to get offers, and they just keep getting offers well into their 40s. They take care of themselves. They're going to look well into their 40s. And guess what? They're going to get offers in too. The type of offers will change, but also that will also because it matches their interest. It's strange to me to think that a 45-year-old woman would want to go backstage at Live in Miami. It would be weird for them. It's not that they don't get offers. They should be like, no, thanks. Gross. That's what they should say at 45. Don't you see? Don't you get it? So men saying, oh, the wall, is just a way for them to just sleep better at night because they're not able to get the women that they want today. I cracked the code, folks. That's it. Ta-da. There it is, front and center. What about 33? Same thing. Keep up, guys. I'm always hearing that I'm almost past my prime at 30. But that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. So I was raised by a single mother. She, marriage, divorce, remarried, that kind of thing. Took a couple tries. Now she's happily married. Couldn't be happier. Happy as a lark. Her husband loves her. Her young husband. Loves her, takes care of her, total provider. And she's so happy. She's in her 50s. She's so happy. She's so healthy. She's keeping up with her shape. She's keeping up with her facial skin routines, whatever. The offers don't stop, folks. And unless something horrible happens to you, it's not going to stop. So my advice to men is stop worrying about what's going to happen to pretty women 10 years from now. And just worry about getting your own money up. So you're not just acting like a buster in the DMs. Oh, well, the wall's undefeated. Oh, you're almost expired, Pastor. And women, just take care of yourself. Because as you continue to do that, you're going to just keep getting offers. Okay? Hello, guys. Offers for what? What do you think? Offers for the obvious thing. Heather, what do you think I mean? Job offers. I'm talking job offers, Heather. Keep up. It's like wine, ladies. Okay, but if you're pretty, okay woman, you can't get a guy you want. Whoop. Okay, but if you're pretty, okay woman, and you can't get the guy you want, all offers aren't the ones I want. Okay, 95. You gotta, English guys, you gotta type it in English, diction, clear, everything. Write it out right, and I'll read it, and I'll try to answer you. Just say you got a nice smile. Offer, feel like I'm on a display model. You kind of are. You kind of are a display model. That's all right. Look, guys like women that they're attracted to. That shouldn't be a secret. We don't have to dance around that. I hate that people pretend that looks don't matter. It's like, yes, they fucking do. On both sides. And let's face it, men are more inclined to be around women that they find pretty than women. Women don't kind of tolerate it. You know? If you're kind of short, kind of bald, kind of fat, but you got money, it's like, well, what did your mama say? You'll learn to love them. You can learn to love anybody. You're going to love them regardless. You got a huge capacity for love. It's better that he's rich. And it's just good for you, you know? You'll learn to love him. You'll overlook a lot of things when he's got a wallet to stand on. Trust me, sis. Trust me. All right? You'll learn to love him, guys. But on the other hand, women got to be pretty. So, tweeze those eyebrows. Shave that mustache. Put a comb through it. Men are attracted to what they see, folks. And that shouldn't be news to anybody, okay? And that's the other thing. But let me back up for just 1 second. One last thing, okay? Men will say to women, "Oh, you're going to hit the wall. When you're 35, you're going to get old, and then nobody's going to invite you out anymore, and then you're not going to get as many offers from men anymore, blah, blah, blah." And they do that because they themselves aren't getting the girls they want, so that's what they say to you. "Oh, you're just not going to get guys when you're 35. Right? That's what they'll say. And that's so that they can sleep at night, guilt-free or frustration-free. They'll sleep like a baby. "Oh, when you're 35, we'll see who wants you then." After they've messaged you 21 times in a row and you don't respond, they go, "Oh, we'll see who wants you when you're 35. And then they go, "Oh, okay, I can rest easy now and sleep like babies." That's how men cope, okay? But what blows my mind is that every man, and by the way, just so you know, so we're clear, the guys that are doing that are the guys that are broke. They're always the losers that are in your shit. "Oh, when you're 35, no man's going to want you then." Let me tell you the demographic. It's not rich guys. It's not successful guys. It's not guys that are revered and capable and competent and good men doing that shit. It's always the fucking losers that are like, "You're 35. Rich guys don't do that shit, so let's just put it that way, okay? So then the guys are like, "Well, when you're 35, you're not going to get offers." Those guys are the ones that somehow also have convinced themselves that they have all of this potential. And if all it takes is one day when they feel like it's going to unlock. And then they're going to be so rich and so capable and so famous that you're going to have missed out. And because by the time he's rich and famous, you're 35 now and he's not going to want you. That's what he's inferring when he's saying this shit. And just so you guys know, most of them won't be rich. Most of them won't make something of themselves. And I promise you, the guys that are in your DMs angry are the number one guys that are the most likely to continue to be losers well into their late adult life. Okay? And by the way, for most men, they don't get better looking. They get worse. Have you met men that get older that look better? It's like there's 4 of them. There's like George Clooney, fine. Some will say, I don't know, Tatum and some other guys. Who gives a fuck? The majority of them, though, are going to be fat, bald, hairy, and dumber every year because they eat too much sugar or whatever the fuck. It gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And they're just going to be skinny arms, skinny legs, pot belly, big old bald spot, bitter at themselves, bitter at the world, and it'll show on their face. And there's the same guys that are in your DMs going, "Oh, well, when you're 35, meh." Meanwhile, these same guys are 29 looking like they're 49. Why do they think that they're going to be great as they get older? Do you see what I'm saying? That's just crazy to me that they believe that. And they all do, every fucking one of them. Every one of them. And I see it all the time on these men's podcasts. They're all like, "Oh, well, me, I'm just going to keep getting better." And I'm like, no, likely not. Likely not, because this is what you do all day. You're in DMs all day. "Oh, well, when you're 35, nobody's going to want you. You're going to hit the wall." That's the life you live. So if that's the life you live, I bet you're just going to be a bitter, broke loser. Well into your age. Because that's what you spend your time doing. I just don't see why that's not painfully obvious to the guys that are pushing this narrative. It's crazy. Oh no, the sun's setting over this ridge. I knew it was going to happen. I'm going to have to move you guys, or else I'm going to get blasted and wash me out. It was look, I'll show you. See, look here. It's just the sun. You see it's coming down. And where I like that it's sunny this time of year, great. This time of night, because of the time of year, great. But I'm getting hot, and I got to move. All right, let's see. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Let's, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to chair it. Okay. Hold that thought, guys. I'm just going to move you. Just going to move you guys right on over here. Here we go. Get back on my soapbox here. Plug this in. There we go. Put myself a little thing. There we go. Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse. Let's see. Okay, you guys are a little low. Let me just elevate you a bit. We're just gonna set you guys up here. Come on. There we go. Okay, are we back? We're back. Sorry about the intermission, folks. That was melting over there. Okay. Yeah, it's guys just straight up being bitter, folks. All right? So, the moral of the story here is men do care about looks. You got it. No doubt about it. Take care of yourself, and you will continue to get offers well into your late adult life from men that are interested in dating you. Okay? I hope that helps. Thank you. I'm 25. Uh-oh. It's getting late. It's getting late in the day for you. You see what I'm saying? It just sounds dumb. It sounds dumb as fuck. Oh, you're 25. And you know, a bit of that is like self-imposed. Girls kind of do that to themselves too. They're like, oh no, 25. Oh my God, I'm not 22 anymore. Oh no. Oh no. You know. And I get that, you know. I just the aging concept, I get fine. But don't be too hard on yourself. But I think if being hard on yourself is more allowed than others being hard on you. Some stranger on the internet DMing you. Oh no, you're 25 now? Ugh. Ugh. Some guy messaging you that, and they act like that all the time. It's insane. Where can I meet wealthy men? In your city? I don't know. Where do you live? Let's just go backwards from just start from where you live, and then let's estimate and probably in where you live where the rich guys hang out. The usual places, country clubs, high-end bars, clubs, restaurants. And then let's just go backwards even from there. You see what I'm saying? You can deduce that on your own. You don't need me, sis, to tell you where the wealthy men are in your city. Because what would I be able to tell you? Use common sense. Guess where you think they might be and then spend your time there. That's what I would do if I were you. What are you talking about? Home Depot. Yeah, there you go. Home Depot. Home Depot, aisle 4. And that's the other thing. Some of you girls act like you want a rich guy. Till you get a rich guy, it's hard. It's hard dealing with men that make money. For lots of reasons. Lots of reasons. You got big egos. They got a lack of time, lack of interest. There's a whole lot of things, you know, that come with it. You guys, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. As a woman, if you want a stable, faithful, good, salt of the earth man, your best bet is middle management. All right? Not rich, not with some fucking thing to prove to his high school counselor or his mother who he has a strained relationship with, or his father who wasn't present. Those guys got so much to prove that I promise you will be on the back burner. I promise you. That's number one. So if you want a guy that's there for you, on it with you, and consistent, and will be there and support you, think middle management. So you want to meet those guys. Those are the guys that are working on their home at Home Depot on Sundays. Weekend warriors. They're middle management, 9 to 5. They got a light hobby. They go to the gym sometimes. They bike on Saturdays, or rock climb, or table tennis, or whatever the fuck. And then they have some small projects that they work on at their house on Sundays before they're back in the office on Monday. You want middle management, sis. And for those guys, yes, aisle 4 in the light section of the Home Depot. That's your man. That's the one. And he'll be a good man for 30 fucking years. All right? That's the one you want. Trust me. Oh, what's up, guys? But on the other hand, if you want a rich guy, lives in LA or Miami or New York, and he's traveling the world, beautiful women, and he's got cars, and he's got access, and he's got a lifestyle. Like, if it's not fucking obvious, there are going to be things you're going to have to tolerate being with a man like that. And I know you think you want that. Do you? It's funny because women think they want that until they get it. Some women can handle it. I'm not saying they can't, but there's a level of there's an understanding. That's usually what it is with really rich guys. But women think they want really rich guys for the same reason why women think they want very sensitive guys. Some women will tell you with a deadpan look on their eye, in their face, and they'll say, "I want a boy who's sensitive, who's emotional, and can open up with me, and is not afraid to cry with me," and all that stuff. And women will say they want that shit until they get it. Woo! Until you get it, and then you're like, man up. I can't deal with this. You need to man up. That's what it becomes. Okay? So as soon as you start seeing that in real life, you go, ooh, I don't want a sensitive guy anymore. I'm sensitive enough for the both of us. We don't need to. So, same energy. You think you want a super sensitive guy, an artist, musician or something, you know. You think you want that till you get it, and then you think you want to date a really rich guy until you get it. Only certain kinds of women can handle either of those things. Not us both crying. You're so animated always, yeah. Well. Cheating is a rich man's game. Broke men can't afford to cheat. Well, let's put it this way. If you're a broke man, what gives you the audacity? What gives you the audacity to try to cheat? You know what I'm saying? And they do too. It's fucking crazy. Because it's like, yo, you're not busy enough, bro. Like, you need to get your money up. Because there are men that are broke as fuck and will be on Tinder all day, living with their girlfriend or their mama or some shit to try to convince and lure back a woman to your house or his mama's house and your bed or his mama's bed or some crazy shit like that. And I think, like, who the fuck? You just must have so much confidence. Where does it come from? You see? Like, to be broke as fuck, mooching off of some woman, and then just have so much time to just be taking girls on dates, dollar draft beer dates or whatever. That's who gave you the audacity? That's insane. Your priorities are all fucking out of whack. At least if you're gonna cheat, be rich first, because then people are like, they get to make a decision, and it's a hard one. When you're broke and a cheater, it's like, that's a pretty fucking easy decision. It's like, who the fuck? I see you sit in your board shorts and play 2K for 2 days in a row on Madden or whatever the fuck on the PlayStation. And you won't get out of your seat, and you have enough time to have a side girlfriend? Who the fuck do you think you are? That decision's easy, right? It's easy, right? But then it's like, if he's rich though, and y'all just got back from Paris, and you got this new thing coming up in Milan, you know, and then there's just the wedding, and you got that pearl cut. And he cheats, it's like, oh God, now it's hard. You know, give them a decision to make at least, because your priorities are all out of whack if you're broke and cheating. That's low energy. Look, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying if you're gonna cheat, at least be rich. You get what I'm saying? Like, at least be rich. Because then it's kind of like, well, he was rich. You know, I knew he was a bit of a playboy when I met him, and I know girls want him. And it's like you knew that kind of going into it. Okay, you know, you knew that was a risk. But if he's just broke, you know, and he's living at your house, and it's like, how much time you got to cheat? What the fuck? Or instead of filling out job applications, that's different. It hits different. Let me at least cry at my jewels. Yeah, fair enough. My dog's looking at me. Hang on, let me go. All right. Let's do it. Do your thing. Okay. At least give him a choice. You know what I mean? Make the choice hard to make. Okay. Anyways. You knew what you were getting into if he was rich. It's kind of like, he's rich and I kind of know. I mean, his parties, 100 girls show up and like that. And when we go out, when I first met him, we met on his boat and there was like 30 women there and they all wanted him. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of makes sense. He's a bit of a playboy because he's rich. So it's like, well, I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's an excuse or whatever. As long as you're being honest, I think that's the key. Just be upfront about it. Hello. Guy I was talking to was broke. Had the audacity to give me attitude and the silent treatment. Like, bye. Yeah, Bailey. That's what I'm saying. It's like, wait a second. Who's keeping these lights on? You're gonna give me the silent treatment in my air-conditioned house that I paid for? That's crazy. Priorities are out of whack. You should be clinging on to that. You should be like, what would you like, Bailey? Anything I could do for you since I got all this free time? Agreed. Amen. I bet you're in so much debt. Me? No, I'm not. Not me. I used to be though. See, here's the thing. When I went to college, I didn't have any like funding or anything like that, right? So I grew up poor. My family's poor. I grew up poor. I was raised by a single mother, uneducated. She started a business, started making a little money herself, but it wasn't like real money, you know. It was just get by money, okay? Then I left for college when I was young. I have a degree in mathematics and physics, and I built weapons for the government for 7 years, Northrop Grumman. Systems engineer, ended up later moving into business for Northrop and became a corporate liaison. They called me a control account manager. I managed millions and millions of dollars, big budget. Started doing some of the lobbying stuff at the Capitol, in part due to my efforts. We won the prime on the B-53. I stepped away from that. Started my own businesses. Was rocky. I have been broke. That's why I preach about this, because I've been broke before, twice. Hella broke. Like no money, no prospects, broke, flat broke. Started several businesses over the years, learning the hard way. Okay, and about relationships, about money, and everything, how it correlates. And I have 5 businesses now, and I'm rich, really rich. Compared to an average American, hella rich, multi-millionaire. Do you understand? So I can sit here and talk shit all I want. You get what I mean? And for me, it's fun. I don't even make any money for this. And when's the last time you saw a gift on my life? This is just for the fun of it, because I got so much free time, because I'm fucking rich. So, my job here today, out of my own personal self-interest, which is small, and I only do this once a week-ish or so, is because I feel like it. Why not? What else should I do? I don't know. Take an hour out of my week to come here and rap with you guys? Great. You see? So, not knocking you if you're there, but there was a time where I was broke too. And also dating and experiencing what that shit's like. And let me tell you, it's rough. And often, you learn the lesson of that. Get your priorities in order, okay? And then date, and your life and the people around you can be taken care of, and your whole life is better. I promise you. You're not married, no. You're a golden energy. Like a golden or labradoodle? No, I'm not. I wouldn't say that. I am animated on my lives though. Are you happy? So happy. That's the best thing. Because you got to understand, I knew what it was like to make nothing. I've been, in my life, I've been poor as fuck. I've had to go without for a long time. You understand? So when you make something and you're able to make money in the world because of your energy, your efforts, your ability, your capabilities, it makes you appreciate everything you have. I live in a mansion in Beverly Hills, and I have supercars in my garage. Do you understand? And I fucking earned that shit myself. You get what I mean? And so when I wake up, I'm happy every day because I did it. Nobody gave it to me. Nobody helped me. There's no trust. Nothing. It's just me. The end. And I wake up happy as fuck when my private chefs serves my personal breakfast every single 7 days a week. And then I go outside and my car's already been detailed before I even wake up in the morning. And I come back from the gym, my expensive gym, and my clothes are folded and my bed's made by my invisible fucking housekeeper that sneaks around because I pay extra for that shit. You see what I'm saying? And it makes me so happy. It's happy to live like that. And then I go swim in my pool for a little while. And then I come on live and talk shit a little bit. Then I'm going to dinner at an expensive restaurant that I don't even have to pay for. Account on file. Happy as a lark. That's the way I appreciate my life. And I think you guys can do the same thing. Russell, are you dating? Sure. But what are you wearing? This is a Vacheron Constantine Patrimony, if you're into watches. I like it. I like classy stuff. I don't like gaudy stuff. AP is not really my thing. It seems to be popular now, you know. But also for me, if rappers and basketball players and blah are wearing it, I don't want it. It's not my style, you know. Diver watches, yeah, I got some divers watches too. This is a dress watch. You need to do another live with Shira. I might. I just talked to her actually. We keep having our schedules a little misaligned with doing stuff together, but we will. I'm sure we will. Okay. Do you have bills to pay? Yeah, of course I do. What do you mean? Everything is expensive. That's what I'm telling you guys. It's all expensive. And the men that are frustrated that women are expensive, that's like, isn't that a given? When I was growing up, it's always been that women are expensive. I knew if I hit up some girl, hey, you want to go on a date? It was like, that's a me cost. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have any money, I wouldn't invite the woman on a date. So that's what blows my mind. People are like, oh, all women want is money. All women, they're just interested in your money. And I'm kind of like, yeah, no shit. Isn't that, what? Isn't that part of it? Like, yes, women are interested in men because they have money. Not just because they have money, but it's a big factor. If a woman meets a man, she's already Googled him. She's already glass-doored him. And if he's a doctor or somewhere or a lawyer, somebody she knows makes money, she's already talked to her mother about him. Immediately, like within the hour. Mom, you won't believe it. Who I just met. I met him, he's a doctor. Oh my God. She's gonna go, oh my God, honey, that's so nice. Oh, what's he like? But that's what they lead with. They start with that. Oh, he's a doctor? Oh, she's gonna stop doing the dishes to talk to you about this. It's important. You see what I'm saying? So like, being upset that women like guys with money or want men with money is like, no duh, no shit. Like what? What are you talking about? I don't get it. So why are men mad at that? Are they mad at women or are they mad at themselves? You know, they're mad at themselves. My daddy told me don't bring no broke men to the house. Well, daddy's right. Because daddy knows that if you're bringing home some broke man, he's going to be paying. He's been paying. Well, who said that to me? Who said that to me? Daddy said. Who said that? My daddy said, H-Town Bay. Listen here, H-Town. Daddy's wise. Because if you come bringing home some broke man, next thing you know, he's going to be paying for your ass well into your 30s, 40s. He's going to be helping you out left and right. He's like, if you bring home some broke man to my house, then I'm going to end up taking care of both of you guys for the next 20 more years. Fuck. God. Give me a break, H-Town, babe. It's too much. I want to at least get a man that's going to replace your cost to me. At least, for fuck's sake. But better if he can invite me over and share with me his nice scotch. That's what I would think. I'd want that. Can he at least put a roof over your head and feed you? Can you just do it as a daughter? Couldn't you do your dad that courtesy to just bring a man home that it can at least put a fucking roof over your head and clothe and feed you? At least. And then at best, have a good single malt scotch on the wet bar back there or something. That when I come over, I can go, oh, my daughter's eating. She's living good. She's got heating and air conditioning in the summer. And then man's I can share some of his stuff. Because what you're doing, you're killing your poor old father, H-Town, by bringing some guy where he's looking at it going, fuck. I'm going to have to pay for both of them for 25 more years until he finally mans up at 55, if they last that long, because of financial difficulties causing them to divorce. That's what I see too. So that should just be, I think everybody should be given that lesson. Don't bring some broke man home because I don't want to be just... I've been paying for your whole life. And daughters ain't cheap, guys. You know they're only allowed to wear outfits once. You know what I'm saying? They go out, they take a picture, and the outfit's over. That's it. Brat summer's expensive. And that's how you know how much you have to spend in clothes on daughters and shit? It's so much. Just at least honor your father by replacing your cost. God. Only once. That's right. When you bring a daughter, you bring an artist home. Do you drink alcohol? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sober, but on occasion, whatever. What's your type? I like pretty women. Shake the room pretty. She walks in and people go, oh, fuck. Oh, who is that? What the hell? Like that. Pretty. Really pretty. Let's see here. I make my own money. My husband and I have separate accounts. We split bills. That's cool, Lisa. That's great. That's great. You're carrying half the load. Your back must be tired, though. I get it. My mama was a career woman, too. She raised us on the sweat of her brow. I hear you. I get it. But, I mean, if you're happy, I guess, Lisa. I'm happy for you. All right? Blondes. Yeah, I like blondes. A broke man broke when I needed him most. He said he was praying for me. Oh, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. People date. Here's the other thing. People date in their own self-interest. Now, men get mad at this. They go, well, women just date for selfish reasons and all that stuff. And it's like, well, so do you. So do you. You don't want to date ugly women. You don't want to date overweight women. You want to date pretty, young, in shape women. And so, isn't that selfish? What's wrong with that's nothing wrong with you wanting to date women for a selfish reason, but it's wrong for women to want to date men that are successful for selfish reasons. Isn't it the same fucking thing? And that doesn't even come from a bad place. At first, it seems vulgar to say it like that. Okay? It's like, oh, she only wants to date successful guys. But then again, if you just take a step back, you're like, well, it kind of makes sense that the woman doesn't want to have to stress about money or about finances or about if we don't combine our incomes, we're not going to pay this, mortgage or whatever the fuck. Like Lisa over here is like, I'm happy to just pay my share, pay my half, it works out together. But I can't blame a woman for wanting a provider. So she can just stay at home and be soft and not be stressed and called into meetings at 8 o'clock at night and just pulling her hair out during her quarterly reviews or dealing with that bitch client or whatever. You know, isn't that stressful? So can you blame a man? Can you blame a woman for wanting a man that just can soften that load, you know, so that she can just be like a happy little fucking carefree woman? You get what I'm saying? Can you blame her? Not everybody wants to be Lisa and working pulling half the weight, combining the joint accounts, but combining for the joint bills and splitting it up and calculating each month and figuring out the best APR and the perfect split for credit card points and all this bullshit. Lisa, just because Lisa's doing that doesn't mean everyone wants to do that. I get that. That's tough. It's annoying. So can you blame a woman for wanting to date your guy for selfish reasons? So what? So what? Russ, I've been looking all over for you. Okay. Julia says, no, it's even better than Lisa is the fact that I literally have my own property, have contracts with major booksellers, and probably intimidate the shit out of you. Me? No, I don't think you'd intimidate me. I like women that put it together. I was raised by a single mother. She had no money. She built businesses herself brick by brick to support us. I think it's great. That's great. I just also can't blame women for not wanting to do that because it's hard. You know what it does? It makes women tough. It makes them hardened. It makes them callous a bit. And not just women, everybody. You know what it's like to run a business? It's hard. All day, every day, it's bullshit. Something bad happens. It's constant stress on all sides, internally, externally. You got enemies that really will attempt to fuck your life up. You also have people that are just talking shit and being Debbie Downers nonstop. Your clients, endless pains, pain points you got to deal with, endless logistical problems, endless tax issues, just constant, always. And what it does is it makes you heavily discerning. It lowers your trust in people in general. And you're like thinking, every new person you meet, you go, are you trying to fuck me? Like, are you trying to fuck me over? You think that all the time. That's what it's like to run businesses. Or a business, let's say a business, okay? And it does that to your personality. And over the years, it certainly hardens you, certainly. So to be able to be a man that can shelter your woman from that so that she can remain soft, naive to the challenges of the world, and is just taking care of you at home in the ways that is nice and amenable for you at home is a good way to live. And I don't blame men for wanting that. I don't blame women for wanting that. But that being said, if you're a career woman, more power to you, sis. That's dope. I love those women too. I love them too. But you can't blame others for not wanting to do all that. Okay? And would I be intimidated? Absolutely not. I've just been talking with a lot of successful people, men and women. So I wouldn't say that. My boyfriend is going to school to be a doctor and I want to have my own business. Great. That's dope. You should do those things. You should. It's just I don't blame people for opting out because it's hard. I want my own business, but sometimes I want to stay at home. Yeah, because here's the thing. The thing about business, just running your own business as a man, as a person, forget men and women, just as a person, running your own business is a challenge every fucking day. And it's not for the faint of heart. You want to give up all the time, but you can't. People think, oh, I'm going to get in business. It's going to be so great. I'm going to get some customers, whatever. Here's the thing most of y'all don't know. Y'all, let's say you guys do get a business going. You start something online, whatever, and it works a little bit. You know what people do when they discover things in their life that work? They double down. They triple down on it. They do it more and more. They don't just do it a little bit. They do it a lot more, okay? So you might be broke as fuck today, and then you start, I don't know, some booty blast program, and you want to sell it for $49, and then you sell like 2 or 3 of them, and you're like, oh, that worked? Okay, word. And then you're going to just start going heavy into that. All right, social media, more views, all this $49, da-da-da. And then as you continue to make money, you have to solve problems around making that money every fucking day. More people, more clients, more money coming in, more sales happening leads to more challenges, more deliverables issues, more complaints, more refunds, more taxes, more fucking... My views are down this week. What am I going to do? And it's just you enter yourself into this never-ending fucking hamster wheel that isn't just for a little while. It's for the rest of your natural life. And it's like, oh, fuck. I'm 7 years into that. And by the way, maybe this wasn't the best choice for me. And I've been just getting by making 60, 80K a year doing this thing that I started that worked one time. And now I've imprisoned myself because I can't possibly go back to flipping burgers or whatever the fuck. You see how it goes? It's not like it's easy. It's not like it's romantic. Just starting a business is, well, oftentimes, even if it makes money, is the worst thing you could do, period. You see what I'm saying? It's not better. It's not great to have to deal with that, and every day you're stressed out. And by the way, that happens even if you make a lot of money. If you make a lot of money, it's worse. You think it's better? It's like the way our system is set up, which is the best system, or capitalist system in America, is set up is that it encourages you to make money. You can make money. But the more money you make, the bigger the problems. And it's a never ending. You think you're on a rat race now at your job? Start a business and it becomes this never-ending race that is just, it's a big swarm monster behind you and you're barely keeping up. Even if you continue to make more money in profit each month, you're barely keeping up because there's a tax monster and there's an efficiency monster and there's an erosion monster and an infrastructure monster and a personnel monster that's just coming at you non-fucking stop. And if you stop running even for a week, you're going to lose it all and be right back at the bottom. You think you're in a rat race now. And by the way, even successful businesses don't leave that model. Okay? It's like that every day. So you think you want to be a little businesswoman or businessman even, and it's just, it's not what you think it is. It's a fucking trap. A necessary trap for some, myself included. Just say it. So you can't fault women for saying, I don't really want to deal with that. I don't really want to have to deal with the hardship of the world. I'd much rather trust in a man that can handle and do those things and face those hardships in his way so that I can be soft and comfortable and pleasant at home and not have to worry about those things. And why do you blame women for that? That's great. And by the way, that's a win-win for a man too. You know how much fucking childcare is? Keep your woman at home so they raise your kids to not be the fucking worst. Because a nanny or some babysitter's raising them. You're going to raise them with your values. And then when you come home, you're just dealing with all that aforementioned bullshit that I'm just facing. And you come home like this. Okay. Like that. And your woman not having faced that stuff is like, welcome home, honey. I've been waiting for you. That's dope. Oh my God. What a blessing. And there's a human at home that just not want something bad for you to happen to you, not trying to fuck you over in any way, just happy to see you. And you've just been like, thank God. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? That's a win-win. Were you an only child? No. Please teach this to the men in my area. I am. Look, I'm doing it right now. I'm online. I'm broadcasting live on several platforms at once. Hello, Instagram. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. I'm telling them now, sis. I'm preaching, hopefully to the choir. Tune in. And I do these every so often, once a week or so. Tell them to follow me. Is it glitching? Is it frozen? Did I lose service? Did I lose signal? I mean, is my Wi-Fi down? Am I back on running? Am I offline, guys? Sometimes the Wi-Fi is a little spotty. Am I back? Thanks for the talk, Russell. You're welcome. Am I back or am I? I'll reset it on TikTok. How am I doing on Instagram? Am I good? You guys still see me? No, you're good on Instagram. Okay. Okay, what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? If you're on TikTok right now, first of all, just go to my Instagram. It's a better, cleaner feed. And also, I share a lot of my personal life on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram right now. I'm currently on live right now on Instagram. Click that shit. I'm gonna continue. I'll reset my TikTok. Click my profile now, though. Go to my Instagram. I'm literally fucking 10 seconds. I'm gonna turn it off, okay? Add me on Instagram. And let's run it up. We'll keep it going. You're not on YouTube because I load it an hour later to YouTube, FYI. Okay, moving over. I'm moving over. Am I back? Oh wait, am I back? If I'm back, I'll just keep it going. Am I good? Is my TikTok back up? Good connection again? Okay, all right, cool. We're back. We're back, guys. So, harsh truths about dating. The way I see it, why complain about women being gold diggers? Just let them. And just focus on getting gold. You know, just as a man, just get gold or have gold. And then from there, then date. And don't be mad at women for being gold diggers if you have no gold to dig. That's just obvious, right? So just, the problem is that men are mad at themselves that they can't get the pretty women that they want because they believe that they only want rich guys and not them. And then they just, instead of dealing with their own inadequacies, they project that insecurity onto women and in a frustrating way communicate to amongst themselves. Oh yeah, oh bitches want his money. And then the other loser friends are like, yeah, that's all they want, man. Yeah, well, don't worry. When she's 35, she won't get offers. And it's just like a fucking cycle of loserdom. And it's just like fucking, they might as well sleep with each other. Because then that way they won't be so frustrated. Just sleep with each other. Then y'all won't be frustrated anymore. Ta-da! Fixed. And if you're broke, you don't really get to decide, you know. Just, you get what you get, you know what I mean? My new favorite person on TikTok. I'll take that. I don't get enough love on this app. It's so true. Okay, yeah. Rosemary says, so true. A broke man asked me out and said I was pretty. I said, no thanks. And he said, I was ugly. Crazy how it flips like that. I bet here's my impression, Rosemary, of the guy. Oh, you probably only like rich guys. You're such a snuck up. You're not even that pretty anyway. That's my impression. How was it? Was it good? Is that a good impression? Was that accurate? And then, by the way, they're going to see their other loser friends that night and be like, yeah, all the bitches wanted the same thing. They only want the same 6 guys. And then their friend is going to chime in on that shit and help them. Yeah, and be like, yeah, that's all they want. They're just gold digging bitches. They might as well just do it to each other. They'll be happier, satisfied. They get that anger, that frustration out. You know? It's either that or get your money out. What's it going to be? They do. Where's Max? Good question. He's right here. He's literally. You probably can see him on Instagram. Max, come on. Come around. They want to see you. I had to move because the sunlight was blasting me. Come on, right here. Come on up. Come on. Jump up. All right. Come on. Ugh. It's my handsome boy, Max. Look here. He wears a tie like me. See? Look, they're talking about you, boy. See? Look, Max. Look, they're talking about you. Just kidding. He can't read. Snappy dresser. Lady killer. Little gray in his beard. It's all right. That's all right. Still a silver fox. Is it black boy turned into a silver fox? I love you. Just my man. Just asking me if I'm still here. I'm still here. Chill out, TikTok. It's my boy. Okay. All right. I know. There you go. Hello, Max. They said hi. Go check it out. It's looking at the front door. Okay. Me and my boyfriend are both focusing on self-improvement and our careers. Yeah, that's great. That's great, Heather. That's cool. That's cool. Work on your career. All good. Here's the thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with women having a career, because, like I said, my mom had she had a career of her own. She just supported us. We're single mother. She supported us. However, I can't blame women for wanting to dedicate their lives to a family. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think for men, that's a great situation. I'm only talking shit about the men that are frustrated that women want that for themselves and are mad that they have to provide for women. It's like, no shit. It's like, by the way, no duh. And it's all expensive. Everything's expensive in life. Women are expensive. House expensive. Double cars are expensive. Pampers are expensive. Private school, even fucking public school now is expensive. School trips are expensive. They used to say $20. Give $20 in a receipt. Now it's $100. It's expensive. Soccer lessons or whatever the fuck is expensive. Music, whatever the fuck is expensive. It's all expensive. So blaming women for not wanting to deal with that and want to focus on, raising their kids or whatever, and then men saying, well, I shouldn't have to provide, is fucking ridiculous. Men should just man up and start making more money, because that's what it's going to take to provide for your family, and it's all expensive. Fucking crazy. It is crazy. I don't know why broke men get mad when the job of a man is to protect and provide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Why are you mad? It's just, here's the thing. It's just, a lot of guys, they just don't want to grow out of boyhood. Like they feel like they haven't experienced enough in life. They're not aware. They're not ready for the responsibility for others yet. They want to do more that they haven't gotten to yet. And the likelihood that they're going to do all the things that their childhood fantasies concocted is very fucking slim. And they're going to begrudgingly settle into this bearing responsibility for other role one way or the other anyways. So you might as well focus on making money instead of kicking and screaming and only... Because a lot of guys won't man up. And I hate saying this, dude. But a lot of guys won't even begin to man up until they accidentally get some woman pregnant. And then it's like, oh shit, I'm going to be a dad. And then it starts to be a thing. And the only reason why I don't like saying that is because even then there's a lot of men that would be like, no, I still don't want to bear responsibility for others, including my children. Damn that. Damn child support. I ain't doing it. My dad was like that. He didn't pay child support fucking ever. So anyways, and by the way, and when I say stuff like that, I don't necessarily mean that that's some shit that I'm carrying around like mad or angry at my dad. I'm not mad at my dad. And it's not like that. And I don't really that's not some sort of vendetta. I have some personal thing. It's not really like that. My mother did just fine for us. But I just think that in my as my adult self, I use these things, or lack thereof, as like a beacon that serves for myself of what I want to be in my life. And I have a great empathy and provide for the people around me in my life, and probably more than I should ought to. And it's a character flaw to me to see other men that don't want to do that. Makes me frustrated. You know what I mean? It comes out of me in very interesting ways. I get frustrated and I'm angry a little bit, and I get preachy or whatever. I don't know. You come across as a nerd. I like it. Yeah, I am. Big time nerd. I followed your advice. Oh, Sophia, what's up? I followed your advice and met a guy at the tennis court. Now, how do I get him to spend on me? Yeah, come on, Sophia. That's the easy part. You met a guy, you're dating a guy that you met at the tennis court for real? Or do you like him? Or do you actually just want money from him? Because look, here's the deal. I think you guys should date men that can provide for you. But I don't think you should take advantage of people. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you actually like the guy, Sophia, or like you don't give a shit, you just want a purse or some shit. I like him. Okay, so here's the deal. Men that want to provide for the women will just do this shit naturally. Like, if they have money and they have the means, it's not tricking if you got it, they'll take care of it. Most men, unless they're stingy, and by the way, stingy is a straight up character flaw. If a man is stingy, that shit will carry with him for the rest of his life and yours. Okay? So if he goes, oh no, we shouldn't pay for that. Oh no, that's cheap. We got to go on the discount rack or whatever the fuck. That's his whole character, and that shit doesn't get worse. It gets better. It starts out as like, oh, a matinee, and then it turns into stuffing soap shards in a sock and a stocking and washing your whole body with that shit and saving water. So, pick your poison. I avoid the stingy ones is my advice. But and by the way, you'll know that immediately at the beginning if he's stingy or not. And so if he's not stingy, and you met a guy at a tennis club, he'll invite you out, he'll do stuff, and then you'll start getting things at the natural time he'll get things, which are like birthdays, anniversaries. I don't know, some people are weird and they're like 1 month anniversary, 3 months anniversary. That's fucking crazy to me, but it's real. And he'll just start doing these things, okay? And then you can even suggest, here's what I would do. Don't be a bitch. Just suggest, though, going to places. Like, hey, this looks cool. Oh my God, I saw those pigs in the Bahamas and this looks so cute. We should go there one day. We should go there one day. Turn your camera around and see if his face or how his face looks. We should go to where the pigs are in the Bahamas. At Atlantis. That's how you do it. You're walking by the mall. You're like, ooh, that looks super cute. That crocodile skin. What do you think, honey? Oh, I probably couldn't afford that though. I better not. That's how you do it, Sophie. Crack the code for you. There you go. The power of suggestion. But you got to ask. But suggest. That's a better way. Hang on. Nice. Come on, boy. Come on. I hope that helps. I came with my rich boyfriend to his home country to visit his family. He's so happy and... Oops, I don't know. He's so happy and talking... He's so... Okay, I'm going to hold it in place. He's so happy and taking things to the next level, but no one speaks English, and I am not a part of their talks. Well, if you're in his home country and you're a tourist there, what are you going to do? You might as well just enjoy the vacation, In some conversations, you don't want to know, sis. Trust me. The less involved you are with the in-laws, the better. As long as his mama isn't living in your house, great. And you can't speak the language. You're saying it to me like it's a problem, but to this listener, it sounds like a blessing. You can't understand your in-laws, so she doesn't talk to you? Oh my God. You should be so lucky. What the fuck? It's usually the other way. You say, where they just don't ever shut the fuck up. And they're involved in everything. And now you're involved in everything in their life too. And then you'll have to talk about it. And then you have to talk about it when you don't want to talk about it. And then you're dragging your man into it. And then he's getting all defensive because it's your mom. And his mom said some off-color shit to you at dinner. And then you're like, at your husband, you're like, ugh. If you can't understand, you don't get to be involved. That sounds great. She could say some off-the-wall shit about your dry-ass chicken, and you're just going to go, I don't know what you said. And you're happier. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. So count your blessings. Great. So I have him, and that's everything. Yeah, that is everything. You should thank him. You should thank fuck you're from another planet. You're from another planet. You're from another country. Thank fuck. I'm so glad I don't have to interface with the in-laws. Just talk for me. Just translate. That's better. That's better for everyone. Trust me. Is that a David Yurman ring? Yeah, it is actually. Good eye. What the fuck? Good eye. It's black diamonds. Yeah, but it is. It's a special designer ring from David Yurman though. Good eye. What the fuck? So Russell, I saw these cute pigs. I actually might be going to the Bahamas at the end of this month for real. I'm gonna touch them pigs. I'm gonna go swimming with them. I love you, Russell. So funny. Thank you. What if my crush keeps telling me to lose weight? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. And I hear what you're saying. Like, there's a healthy way to offer criticism, you know, and then there's like the mean way. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Some people just need to hear some shit. You get what I'm saying? Carrie? Some people just need to hear it. All right? I'm going to tell you this right now. You're kissing some girl and the hair on her lip right here is tickling your nose. Some people just need to hear some shit. You know? It's not nice, but you got to tell her. Because that affects both of y'all. In public, people looking at your girl's mustache and shit's just blonde in the right light to her, so she can't see it because her eyes are right here. But when you look at it at this angle, it's dark as fuck. Some people just need to hear some shit. You know? It's not the easiest news to break to them, Carrie, but it's for their own damn good and for my easeability of looking at you. It's hairy. Tweeze your eyebrows because they're connected. You know? It's not easy. It's hard to say. Took me, and by the way, if he's saying that to you now, how long has it been that he's been like, how do I say this to her? How long has that been bottled up inside? That's my question. How long has he been thinking about it? That's almost worse. Whoo! Or worse than that. Speaking of in-laws, how long ago did his mother mention it to him? And then how long has he been sitting on it thinking of the right way to say it? Whoo! That's even worse. Some people just need to hear some shit. All right? It's all about the delivery. Yeah, he's been thinking about it for 4 months, how to deliver this shit. He was nervous telling you. Some people need to hear it. You should be president. Is it okay to have a crush on my tutor? I'm 26 and he's 44. Here's the thing, Poison Ivy. If you can vote for the mayor, you can ride that boy. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got free will. It's legal. You're a consenting adult. Ain't nobody care about your 13-year age gap or whatever. You 26 years old. Nobody gives a shit. All right? Okay, I'm getting washed out again. Let me do like a little one of these here. Okay, is that better or worse? I'm getting kind of blinded, huh? You guys see that? Hang on a second. Hang on. I got an idea. I'm gonna go. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Let me put you over here. Okay, I'm just gonna pull you guys in. Like this. Something like this. All right, and I'm going to plug this into this wall over here. So you get a light source so I'm not completely dark. Okay, here we go. We're back in action. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, something like that. A little scenic. Oh. There, is that better? Wait, let me get some lights on for you. All right, come on now. One of these is not plugged in. It's right here. There we go. Okay, we're back. So the sun's coming down, just get blasted in the face. Jeez. I mean, something like that. Okay? Anyway, somebody had to tell you guys. And just a general rule of thumb, work out. You know, tweeze them eyebrows. Put a comb through your hair. Beat your face. Shave your mustache. Etc. All right? Let's see here. What do you think about these girls now being HOES? What girls? Here's the thing. I don't really concern myself with people hoeing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's levels to hoeing. All right? There's hoeing, which everybody knows what that means, right? But then there's hoeing. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Your girl's got Snapchat, hoeing. If she's on Snapchat, she's hoeing. Men too. If you're a 31-year-old man and you got Snapchat, you're hoeing. You see what I'm saying? What's your Snap? Hoeing. Let me add you on Instagram. Hoeing. You have 303 followers following 7,000 people and you're adding people on Instagram. Hoeing. As far as I'm concerned, most of y'all hoes. So I'm not concerned at all. I don't think about it. You know? Y'all want to hoe it up, it's y'all's business. Doesn't affect me. Nor me. So you asked me what I think about hoeing? Live your life, boo-boo. You're going to be old one day. You're religious or something, saving yourself for God, fine. Great. But otherwise, well, you're going to be 80 one day if you're lucky. Add them back on Snapchat. You know what I mean? The sun goes down, you never know. You know? Do it. Let's go to my house in the Bahamas. I might, Carrie. Get all you can. Russell trying to get a pass. What's up, guys? Hello, guys. All right. Okay, listen. Oh, it's late. I've been on way too long. Listen, guys. I gotta go. But follow my Instagram. I post my personal fucking life on my Instagram stories, and they're wild. So if you're interested in that, if you're nosy, I know half y'all. I know the majority of people watching my account on TikTok right now are women. Y'all all nosy. So just go follow my Instagram if you're nosy. I'll show you my personal stuff, nosy. I will. See you over there. Okay, thanks everybody for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.